This is North Dakota Today.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to North Dakota Today. I'm Anna Johnson.
And I'm Phoenix O'Connor, and it is
Yeah.
Wednesday. I can't believe
Halfway through the week.
I'm really excited for tomorrow, personally.
Me too.
Yeah.
We're going to have so much fun tomorrow, you guys.
And wear green. Just a
Yes,
reminder, wear green.
please.
There's a few years there where I forgot to wear green that next day, and I came back pretty bruised up from all the pinching.
Ooh, yeah, we don't want that at all. Plus, we'll be wearing green. It'll be a thing.
Yes.
We'll all be doing it. It'll be a really good vibe.
Right.
Yeah, so lots of fun stuff coming up tomorrow. Make sure that you watch that show. Today, though, fun topics of conversation. We've been talking about dogs.
Right.
There is a list of top dog breeds, apparently, and they looked at like 22,000 breeds of dogs and picked the top. Can you guess what number one is?
Well, I'm kind of cheating.
Well, other than that.
I'm cheating. But I would go with the lab anyway, because
Yeah.
I think of when you look at movies and you think of the all-American family, I feel like they've got to have the lab or a chocolate lab.
Yeah.
I feel like that's just like the all-American dog. So I could easily see how it would be number one.
Yeah.
But my favorite dog is number 5. And you know, one thing I'm gonna just kind of add, why don't they add, there's so many designer dogs that I feel like are becoming really popular, like a Maltipoo, you know, a Sheepadoodle,
Cockapoo.
and all of these poos and all that. And we never really talk about them. These are just the standard purebred dogs. And I wonder when they're gonna start adding the designer dogs in, because I feel like they're becoming really popular.
They haven't, to be honest. They listed one that they're like, hey, this one made it to the list this year. I couldn't even pronounce the name.
Oh,
It was like 20 letters long. I don't know
the
what some of
Dachshund?
these dogs are. No, it was like
Yeah.
beyond
Oh.
tons of vowels. So anyway, it was a little complicated. But
Yeah.
obviously, Lab was number 1. Number 2 is French Bulldogs. Number 3, Golden Retrievers, followed by German Shepherds and Poodles,
Yes.
like you mentioned.
And then
5,
number
Poodles.
6 comes in at Bulldogs. And then, you know, a Rottweiler. I've got to say this. So my child at home really wants to get one of those. But I just
Really?
feel, I think that they are, you know, very tough dogs. But I
Sure.
just don't know if I could take the bite. Like, not mean it like that, but, you know, take the responsibility of having like such a tough dog with all those muscles. German Shepherds, I've had a German Shepherd before.
The closest I've been to this list has been my parents had a Beagle mix.
Really?
Loved him to death, and I love the look of Beagles. I just think they're so sweet. But no, I'm not really a big dog person. Just I think for me it's overwhelming because I'm not a big person. So
Yeah, right.
it would just, I mean, I have a puppy now, and sometimes I'm like, too much.
Right. No, it's completely understandable. My best dog that I had, aside from my German Shepherd growing up, was a Pit Bull Boxer mix. She was the best dog. She was so well behaved. Her name was Bama because I got her in Alabama, so we called her Bama. Oh my goodness, she was just the sweetest, sweetest, sweetest.
That sounds adorable. Yes, I think anybody who's had a dog knows, like, it's just a thing. Like, dogs are just so loving, like unconditionally loving. And you do have your moments where you're like, please stop eating all my socks and please stop
But that's with your children.
having
They're
accidents on the carpet.
They are an extension of your family.
That's true. They have a lot. He has a lot in common with my toddler, actually.
Yeah, right.
So that's something. But yeah. Oh, another thing. I don't know if you've seen this. You probably have because you're in the news. But this is something that I'm super excited about. And there was a very loud amount of excitement in the newsroom yesterday when we heard about this. The Senate voted unanimously to pass a measure to make daylight savings permanent, which means no more falling back, no more springing forward. We're just going to like even keel. We're not going to be changing time because I'm still a little destroyed from this weekend.
Right. And I think it's fair. I think the only other feedback against that would be taking the kids are going on the school buses. It's still dark. So I think we're going to have to wear some reflective gear, or definitely when you're on your way to work, be extra careful to watching out for those kiddos out there on the road.
Plan accordingly for sure. But I'm excited. And it's funny that it happened 2 days after daylight saving. Like, I think everybody got to work Monday and they were like, nope, draft a bill. Like, we're done. And if you watch, guys, if you get a chance, maybe YouTube, people don't normally YouTube the hearings that go along with the bills, but they were funny. Like, Marco Rubio was like, this is stupid. We're done. We're done with daylight saving. We're just done.
Yeah.
Like, it's hilarious.
I think it started off with helping out farmers, my understanding. That's the only thing that, to me, that would make kind of sense. But I also think that during a time, maybe 100 years ago or so, you would just naturally sleep until the sun comes up. And so you didn't really need the time.
Yeah. And it seems to me, tell me if I'm wrong here. This is my observation. It seems to me like Americans right now are united on a few things. One of them is we hate daylight savings time.
Okay.
One of them is everyone's excited for Bridgerton. That's cool. Also Ukraine. Americans, by and large, seem to be very supportive of Ukraine. We're very excited. Everyone hates Shake on Love is Blind. That's something that unites all of us. I'm sure there's some other things, but that's the top of my list of things. It appears to me that Americans are all united on. I've not seen any voices of dissent on any of those topics. So, just fun observation.
I guess I need to start watching more reality TV. I just never have time for it. I'm trying to read and work and do this and that. So I do have time to watch news. I just don't have time to watch reality TV all the time.
That's the thing. I don't get to watch a lot of other shows, but like The Survivor, The Love is Blind, The Married at First Sight, those are my core.
Okay, you gotta have your fix.
Yeah, you do.
Mine's normally just a glass of wine and call it a day.
There you go.
All right, well, coming up in today's show, not all supplements are created equal. Swanson Health is up next with a few of their products to show us the difference. But first, we have your local steals and